Alright, Section 3, Maintenance Procedures. Section 3, Maintenance Procedures. 5, Cleaning vehicle and refilling main tire ventilation operations, spare wheel tire assembly carrier, wheel tire assembly replacement, electric the M950A and A1 material control system, front wheel tire assembly replacement, M950A1, M950A1 with material control system, 311 the rear wheel and tire assembly replacement, M950A1, A1 with material control system, and battery box cover the replacement. Alright, clean the vehicle. Press A for the cleaning of the drive, press for the cleaning restrictions and navigate, shoot for the therapy side, with the protective clothing, the goggles, shield the glove, the use the caution, bend, avoid injure the personnel, but the caution, yank the high pressure water with the cleaning side of the cabin, engine compartment, damage the electrical system may result. Exterior, never wipe the air off the vehicle, which is dry, never wash the vehicle, direct sunlight with the vehicle, sure, but have to wash the vehicle, leave the cold, lukewarm, never use the hot water from the detergent, the base of the room with the dirt and dirt from the vehicle, or when cleaning the vehicle, loosely close the lead and for the rest, crush bare metal, the other exterior damage, if any problems are found, notify the mention the traffic for the areas. Interior, remove the loose dirt of the dirt from the cabin. Interior, clean upholstery, belt the use the mildew solution of the warm water soap, but never use all of the abrasive water where wash areas dry. Alright, refueling. Fuel tank warning. Fuel tank cap may become hot during the vehicle operation. Use the hand protection to remove fuel cap. No smoke permit. Open fuel and flame in the rear of the truck with diesel fuel with the reserve on the ground with against the filler during the refueling. Prevent static unless you're failure to warning may result in injury personnel with equipment damage. Play for the portable fire extinguisher with the reach prior refueling on overfilled fuel tank. You'll start the foaming the fuel tank stop immediately. Avoid fuel spillage. Failure to file with the warning could result in the injury to personnel. Shut down the engine, wipe off the dirt and around the fuel filler cap. Remove the filler cap. The one rotating the cap counterclockwise. Fuel tank 2 half approximately 3 inches with the filler negative and self-filler cap. The one with the rotating cap clockwise. Frost will go. Manual tire inflation. Remove the pneumatic hose with the gate issue storage box. Connect the pneumatic hose to the one to the emergency gland hand red on the left of the rear of the vehicle. Start the engine. 214. Push on the trailer air select control valve. And it's with the A with command control system. Also, it's logo with the control air inflation system wheel valve. Remove the valve, the same cap. The pneumatic hose. The valve stand with the added air, additional air until the air pressure reach. The pneumatic hose from the valve stand 4 and the valve stand cap 3. Pull out the trailer air supply control valve. Shut down the engine. Disconnect the pneumatic hose from the air. Emergency glad hand 2 with the return stowage. Alright, move the spare wheel tire assembly with the carrier. Ensure the pull 1 and 2, and ensure the engine gate for the gear shift of the 1 and remove the 2 nuts to turn the gear shift clockwise slightly. Disengage ball 2 from gear shift to swing the ball 2 out of the way. When you use cover the lifting, handling wheel tire assembly heavy, could cover the injury. Improper lift if it falls on you. Slowly rotate the gear shaft clockwise on 1 notch. For the N15A2 with the N950A1 and N950A1 with material control system, support spare wheel tire assembly check with the remove the wheel cap and clamp plate 7 of the N960A1 with the N960A2 support spare wheel tire assembly 6. Disengage the D-ring on the upper end of the support strap. Repeat 7 3 with the spare wheel and the tire assembly low to the ground. Initial spare wheel the tire assembly with the carrier with the M950A2 with the M950A1 and N950A1 with the material control system. Secure with the cable to ensure the wheel clamp 7 through the wheel opening the M950A1 and A2 with the wrap the strap around 8 around the spare wheel. The tire assembly with the D-ring 4 with the hook frame from the gear with the clockwise spare wheel. The tire assembly 6 with the rave with the slow position. Following the gear shaft so the 2 nuts. No, when changing the tire of the substitute the tire of the side of the left. All the tires of the vehicle can be converted to keep all the tires the same size and same type. Placement of the jack for the tire front tire replacement. Place the jack 4 on the side of the rack and jack ram under the first of the small leaf spring just forward of the axle. For retire replace with the blades of the jack so the rack jack ram is under the equalizing beam and board equalizing beam adapter. And 16A and 968 for the front tire replacement. Place the jack under the front axle steering arm. For the rear tire replacement, the jack ram is on the equalizing beam and board equalizing beam and adapter. With the wheel tire assembly, lock the wheels. Remove the spare wheel tire assembly from the carrier and pack out 8. If you're repairing the inner rear tire, loosen both outer and wheel nuts on the left side of the vehicle, the left hand thread, right loosen the turn the left tighten. Wheel nuts on the right side of the vehicle with the right hand on threads to turn the left to loosen and return the right to tighten. Remove the wheels from the wheel. Remove and replace the jack position A. Step A. For hydraulic jackets intended only for the lifting of the fork of the support of the vehicle to perform maintenance, do not get underneath directly after it is raised left the proper support of the block. Jack stand for the preserve the warning result after the injury. Personnel raise the jack tire to the clear ground. Warning: use often lifting hand on the wheel of the tire so if the heavy the could go the injury with improper lift it fails on you from the rear of the tire. Remove the wheel nuts wheel with the tire assembly. Replace the inner rear of the tire. We remove the wheel nuts and wheel and tire assembly. Install wheel and tire assembly manually for this proper pressure figure. Warning: use the caution lifting handling wheel and tire assembly. They could cause the injury and properly lifted and fell on you. Know the wheel nuts left side of the vehicle, left hand of the wheel, thread right and loosen left to light and tighten. Wheel nuts on the right side of the vehicle, right hand on the left, the third loosens, return the right to tighten. Our valve stems are in and out of rear of the tire should be position 180 degrees out apart with replacing the inner rear of the tire position wheel of the tire assembly on the wheel with the insole of the hand tighten wheel nuts the front out of the rear wheel tire position wheel tire assembly wheel up with insole of the hand tighten wheel nuts lower and move the jack. Alright, warning. Whenever the inner and outer wheel lugs are not required, the tighten the wheels have them removed the plate for the leg of the nuts and the required torque of the failure. The valve is warm result in serious injury and personal damage to the equipment. Tighten wheel nuts with a wheel winch after 25 miles of the retighten the wheel nuts within the next 75 miles have the unit made for the torque wheel and bring off the proper torque tighten pattern is identical with all the wheels assemblies. But for the front and outer rear tires, tighten wheel nuts in according to the tighten pattern. Replace the linear rear tire with alternate tire inner wheel nuts. Remove outer wheel nut according with the tightening pattern with the tighten inner wheel nut. The inner wheel nut. Reinstall the outer wheel nut tighten according with the tightening pattern. Notify unit maintenance as soon as possible to apply the proper torque with the slow show the defective tire spare tire wheel of the tire carrier with the paragraph 38 with the plate with the prepared as soon as possible. Remove the wheel box. Remove the front wheel tire assembly when trimming the tire and substitute the tire on side with the left with all tires for the side of the engine in the vehicle air system. Lock the wheels, pushes the jack so the jack rim is over the steering axle. Always very high protection. Drain air with the wet tangle before disconnecting the central tire inflation system airlines over the residual air and tire airline will be expelled through the tire with the flat there to follow this warning could cause a serious eye injury. Disconnect the hose from the elbow, disconnect the connector for the wheel valve, remove the elbow from the airport, move the spare wheel from the tire of the carrier back of 38. Note when not left side of the vehicle left hand thread to the right one right loosen left to tighten when the nuts on the right side of the vehicle left to turn that loosen right to tighten loose wheels and nuts will be removed. Warning: hydraulic jack is intended to only lift the truck with the dynamic support of the vehicle to perform maintenance. Do not give the end of the truck to the raise and lift the nuts properly supported by the blocks or checks and failure to observe this warning result of death and injury to personnel. Raise the jack until the tire clears the ground. Warning: use the caution lifting handle of the wheel with the tire. Some of the heavy cover the injury and properly lift and falls to you. If it fails on you, remove the wheel nut and wheel tire assembly. Alright, install front wheel tire when you use the caution lifting handle and wheel the tire assembly. If the head could cover the injury properly lifted, it falls on you. Position the wheel in the tire assembly with the wheel hub and hold the wheel line with the hub of airport. Alright, note wheel nuts to the left side of the vehicle, left hand threads with the right loosen and turn the left to tighten the wheel nut to the right side of the vehicle, the right hand threads to turn the left to loosen and turn the right and tighten. Until the hand tighten wheel nuts lower the roof of the jack, connect the elbow with the flat of the hub airport with the open the elbow port with the position of the outer edge of the wheel. Remove the protective plug with the wheel valve with the install of the wheel valve with the detective tire. Connect with the connector 7 and wheel valve 8. Note the elbow and ensure the hose is not connected with the connecting with the elbow to rotate the elbow to the next end. If necessary, connect the hose with the elbow. Note the tighten the wheel with the nuts with the wheel wrench after 25 miles. Retighten the wheel nuts after 75 miles. Even in the maintenance torque wheel with the proper torque with tighten patterns identical with all wheels assembly. 8 tighten the wheel nuts according to the wheel tightening pattern. Fully defect the tire with the spare wheel with the tire with the place for the repair with as soon as possible. Man, notify the unit's maintenance proper possibility proper torque and blade the tire during the pressure of the control tire inflation system. Paragraph 17 and 217 manual information procedure. Paragraph 37 remove the wheel blocks. Note when changing the tire, do not substitute the type of the tire with the set on the left. All the tires should be covered. Remove the rear wheel and the tire assembly of the engine drain vehicle, the air system, the position of the jack, the jack of the rim, and the equalizer beam, inward equalizing beam adapter. Um, 3. Remove the valve stem 12 with the valve from the wheel valve stem with a clean deflate bolt out pressing the valve stem core. Warning: always wear air protection, draining all the air from the wet tank with before disconnecting the control tire inflation system airline with hosing fittings. Residual air in tires and airlines will be exposed, even though the tires are as flat. Failure to follow the warning could result in a serious eye injury. Disconnect the hub from the hub airport core connector 6 with that. Remove the hub airport connector for the hub airport 5. Disconnect the hose 19 with the outer wheel valve stem 16. Disconnect the inner wheel valve stem 15 with the T connector. The 14. Remove the tube hub nuts with the 11 with the bracket 9 with the wheel valve 10 with the hose attached block wheel. Alright, note wheels that's the left side of the vehicle or left hand with the right loosen, left to tighten. Remove on the right side of the vehicle, the right hand turn the left to loosen, right to tighten. If they're replacing the inner rear tire, loosen both the outer and inner wheel nuts. Loosen, do not remove the wheel nuts. Warning: hydraulic jacket is intended only for lifting trucks down for the supporting vehicle to perform the maintenance. Do not give it the truck with the raised unless the properly supported with the block of the jack stand. Failure to preserve the wiring may result in death and injury to personnel. Rear the jack into the tire, clear the ground, use the custom lifting the handling wheel and tire assembly head with the cover the injury properly lift and then follow on you. Remove the outer wheel with the wheel nuts, wheel and tire assembly. 12. Replace the inner rear tire with remove the spray for the wheel nuts and the wheel tire assembly. Remove the hose 15 with the valve stem 18. Install the rear wheel tire assembly. Obtain the replace the wheel and tire assembly. Ensure the stem valve stem core removed. If the inner replace the inner tire with connect the hose 15 inner wheel valve 18. Rotate the wheel 20 until the hub airport with the 5 with the installed clock position. Warning: use caution lifting and hand wheel with the tire with the assembly head with the cover the injury properly lifted the falls on you. Note when the notes left side of the vehicle with the left hand thread with the right loosen left to tighten wheels down the right side of the vehicle with the right left loosen right to tighten. Placing the inner tire position wheel with the tire assembly with the wheel joint with the hook and hold the step with the knot containing the valve stem line by the hub air with the port with the install of the wheel nut tighten. Install spacers position outer wheel with the tire assembly on the wheel hub joint with the hand hold the step with the knot containing the valve stem and line by the hub airport 5 with the install of the wheels and hand tighten. Rotate inner wheel with the valve stem hose with 15 from the outer wheel with a hand hold and 8 or remove the back. Warning: whenever the inner outer wheel connects with the tight with the wheels must be removed to replace the large respiratory device. Warning: may result in serious injury, personal damage, and the tank patterns identical all wheels are some and have unit maintenance for the proper torque of the wheel. And remove the two wheel tightening pattern with the nuts 11 and 4 and 5 o'clock position position bracket 9 with the wheel valve from the house attached to the wheel house hub stud 12 and install 2 hub nut 11 unit maintenance supply with the proper torque. 13. Connect the inner wheel valve stem hose 15 connect the hose 19 outer wheel valve stem 16. Connect the hub port connector 6 and the hub airport 5. Connect those 8 with the hub connector 6 and with the wheel inflate the tire with the continuous tire control tire inflation system or manual tire inflation procedure. Your battery box covering replacement wanting to avoid injury that particular call the working around barriers. Do not leave the open flame of ignition around the batteries given up the gas explode the causing injury. Personal move the jewelry stuff the rings D tags which is brass the jewelry tool contact with the battery terminal direct over the result of the instantaneous heat the edge of equipment and turn to the personnel. Sulfuric acid in the battery the series run by the battery personal light makes the contact with the skin clothing make me stop the person burn effect for failure to follow these result of the bad death and injury to personnel. Alright, so wash with cold water, not less than 15 minutes of the medical tissue immediately. Flush with again, flush a large amount of the cold water until the acid. Remove the medical tissue required. If the corrosion electrolyte is if it's breaking a large amount of the water and milk out of the milk of the magnesium beaten with egg and vegetables, take medical attention immediately. Clothing equipment and washing that large amount of the cold water neutralize the acid makes over the house hold ammonia. When fastened to latch the slide battery box cover or from the battery box. Flood the battery box cover on the 2 on the battery box with the subboard 1 on the fastened to the slashes. And that completes the your operator tractor truck ran line 52 gross vehicle weight rating 5.4 M9 M9152A truck trailer light equipment transport and 68 gross vehicle 8 tons 6x6 vehicle with wind M916A1 truck trailer light equipment transport 68,000 gross vehicle weight rating, 656 with and 68.2. Truck dump head chassis, 68,000 gross vehicle weight rating, 6 by 16, 14 cubic yard, open on an highway, and 58A, and 958A with the material control system. Headquarters Department of the Army, Technical 92320360110.